Welcome to the third video in the Technician Class License Preparation class videos. In this session, I'll discuss amateur radio call signs. The FCC, Federal Communications Commission, currently issues 3 classes of licenses in the amateur radio service. Each class of license builds on the previous class by adding additional privileges. The entry-level class is the Technician Class license. Next level is the General Class license, followed by the Amateur Extra Class license. I hold an Amateur Extra Class license. In the past, other classes of licenses have been issued. The holders of these class licenses have been grandfathered, and those folks can continue to exercise the privileges of that now decremented license class, and they can continue to renew. There is a man over in Stockton who is a novice, was licensed as a novice almost 60 years ago, and has kept that license ever since, and is somewhat active. Call signs are, as I said, are issued by the Federal Communications Commission. The format is 1 or 2 letters, followed by a digit, followed by up to 3 more letters. Valid call signs include my call sign K7OJL, or N7MZW, or K2L. They're all valid call signs. You can get a call sign on a license plate here in Utah, a vanity license plate. And the call sign that's depicted on the slide in that vanity license plate is not a valid call sign. It has too many letters after the digit. Call signs are issued sequentially. Currently in our area, the FCC is issuing call signs starting with KJ7 followed by 3 letters. If you would like a different call sign, you can apply for a vanity call sign from the pool of unissued call signs. There is no charge for a vanity call sign. The license grant which assigns you the call sign is valid for 10 years. There is no charge to renew the license grant for another 10 years, and you can renew it up to 3 months before the expiration date. The first 1 or 2 letters of a call sign are allocated by the International Amateur Radio Union and affirmed by the International Telecommunications Union. In the U.S., the first character must be an A, a K, an N, or a W. The digit will be a number between 0 and 9, which represents the district in the U.S. where you were living when the call sign was granted. In the past, if you moved to a different district, you would apply for a new license. In the late 1990s, that requirement went away. You now keep your license regardless of which district you move into. After you pass the Element 2 exam, the paperwork is sent to Arlington, Texas, where it is validated and entered into the FCC computer database. A day or so later, a license grant is issued and put in the FCC's amateur radio license database. Once your license appears in that database, you may begin exercising your technician class privileges, but not before. The FCC no longer mails copies of the license, however you can print a license copy from their database. The license grant is valid for 10 years. If it isn't renewed, the grant expires and you may not exercise the license privileges. The call sign becomes inactive for a period of 2 years to give you time to renew the license. If it isn't renewed in that period, the call sign is put into the available call sign pool and is available and eligible for reassignment as a vanity call sign or as a regular call sign. This concludes the video information on call sign. Remember to note any questions or concerns you may have for the weekly online meeting, or send them to me at rolandksmith@gmail.com. We'll see you in class.